So today I am making spell stars. This is the dough. I have used 1 cup of ground cinnamon and 1 cup of Seneca applesauce. This just happened to be what I had on hand, so that is what I used, but you can use any kind of applesauce. And you don't have to use 1 cup, you can just use equal parts and just mix it up until you get to like a dough consistency. I'm also going to be adding some herbs. I have lemon balm, sage, rosemary, calendula, and rosebuds. And these basically are all different herbs for healing, love, protection. Sage is good for wishes. Rosebuds I use in almost every spell. It's kind of my signature herb, so when I put that in there I consider it me adding a little piece of me to the spell. So rosemary is good for purity. Basically I'm trying to make an all-purpose mixture here that will promote love and healing and protection and luck and things like that to use in my spells throughout the year. The herbs have now been mixed in, my intentions declared, and I don't know if you can tell, but I did cut into the dough the sign of the pentacle. And now I'm going to spread it out into a flat surface and cut stars into it. Okay, so here I am cutting stars out of the dough. This is how much dough I have left. Right now I have done exactly 12 stars. They are, let me grab the cookie cutter here. They are approximately 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter, I would say. And then I don't know if you can tell, but the dough is about 1/4 inch thick. So I'd say I'll probably get 16 to 18 stars out of it. When I originally watched the video on how to do this, it was a Charming Pixie Flora video, and she had a pentacle press that she would stamp pentacles on the stars with. Now I don't have that, but I thought it was a neat idea. So I just found the smallest circle that I could, which is this shot glass, and I've been pressing a circle into them, and then cutting the pentacle with a knife. So they're not perfect, but they're perfect enough for me. And even though the video, Charming Pixie Flora has taken all her videos down, it is in my favorites playlist, but all you have to do is Google applesauce ornaments and you will find the recipe online. Like I said, it's equal parts cinnamon and applesauce. Some recipes will say use Elmer's glue, but it isn't necessary. And like I said, you can add any herbs you want, you can put anything on top of it, you can use any shape of cookie cutter you want. So if you want to do a sun or a moon or a rabbit or anything like that, you could. And then when I'm all done with this, I will let them dry, and then I'll have them to use in my spells all year long. So that's pretty much that. Okay, since it's summertime, I decided to lay them outside in my little hot tub room that we don't use because the hot tub's broken. And I'm going to basically let them dry in sunshine, kind of let them charge in the sunlight and probably the moonlight, because I'll probably be out here for a day or two, and just really soak up that energy. I've also laid out some citrine crystals because I find citrine to be very purifying, very energetic, and just I think it's going to lend some really great energy to the spell stars. Also, I couldn't bear myself to throw away any of the dough, so instead of making stars with the last little bit, I made 2 kind of little biscuits, and instead of putting a pentacle on them, I sort of inscribed them with my own personal sigil. So that is what I've got, and I have a total of, let's see, 16, 20 stars and 2 biscuits. So I think that's going to be really neat to have. And that, my friends, is the finished product. 20 spells waiting to happen, all in a big jar.